Hey guys, it is Kosov here, and today in this video I need you guys' help. So, I am working on magic, if you haven't already seen from my last video. I'm on something, well, I'm actually quite stuck on something, so I thought I'd get your guys' opinions. Currently I am in the toolset of South Mistfellin, and you are looking at Lumbridge. You're probably thinking it looks odd, but that's because I have removed, well, not removed, I've hidden all the trees. I'll just hide the trees because it's easy to edit. So say if I want to edit this NPC, it would highlight all the big trees around it and all that crap. So I'm just going to hide the trees again. I'm going to hide the sounds, so you don't see that big purple ball thing all the time. So continuing on, so it's magic. I'm going to look into Runescape's magic. So Runescape's magic, how it works, I'm pretty sure everyone knows how it works, but just to sort of refresh your mind in case anybody's new. It's an individual skill, you level it up, you cast spells. To cast these spells you need runes. But in Neverwinter Nights 2, spells cost nothing. You have to recharge them, but all you do is just rest, and that's sort of the only way to, unless you force a rest, but that would be really hard to do, because say if I had the Wizard's Tower, oh god, church bell. So say if you had the Wizard's Tower as a recharge point, say if you cast 3 spells at Goblin and you need to recharge, you don't want to run all the way to the Wizard's Tower to recharge them. So spells cost 3, so this means that runes have no use. Staffs, again, the low tier ones, so like the normal, just the name called staff, and then the staff of magic. Those really aren't used at all in RuneScape, but they have, like, in Neverwinter Nights, well, not Neverwinter Nights 2, in Molior RS, they have a damage boost to spells, like they would in RuneScape. But obviously Staff of Air and all the other element staffs, they would give an unlimited amount of rune type. So Staff of Air would mean you have an unlimited amount of air runes, but not actually having them. You get the gist of it. So what I did was, and I can show you, so I'm going to go on my blueprints. So this is all the items in the project, and they are all in subcategories. As you can see, it's like I only added these zeros so it would go like on the top of the list. As you can see, it's a lot. So I'm going to go on RS staffs, and I have here the I know it says RS staffs, but I just included everything magic. So we got so I'm going to take a look at Staff of Air. So originally it would just give you some what's that? So this is what it looks like. So originally it would give you a limited amount of air runes, and it would be the best staff in, well, it wouldn't be the best staff, it would be one of the 4 best staffs, because all the stat wise are equal, but they just give the they just give the free element. So I'm just going to go on the item properties. I don't want to sort of jump right into it, so I'm just going to baby talk it through anybody who's quite unsure. So this is the properties of an item. So here I can change its price, I can change its name, I can change its appearance, I can change a lot of stuff. I can even change its material and how, I believe, yeah, I can change how heavy it is, and I can change, yeah, pretty much, you can change a lot of stuff. So I'm going to go on its item properties, so this is like its stats. So it gives you 8 plus intelligence. It just means it's the best staff in free-to-play to give you a damage boost. It gives a damage bonus of Sonic. So what that means is, and I've gave sort of a different, it depends on how you, because in the last video I was talking about, I want players to sort of, the best player is going to be based on the person who knows what they're doing, not the person who's got the best gear or the best stats. So it's really how somebody builds their build, if you could say. I know it's not sounding something like World of Warcraft, but It's just something I want to test, and it would be fun instead of sort of like having a constant grind. And I think it would have a good replay value, because if you want to be a wizard and you train at like some hardcore DPS, and then you want to be sort of like a mage tank where you focus on sort of the defense, that would be good, in my opinion, of course. So Staff of Air, it gives you damage bonus of 10 sonic. So staffs, if you're not casting spells, you whack with them. So that's actually sound dodgy. So say if you're attacking a goblin but you run out of spells, you're gonna use your staff to sort of like whack the goblin with it, instead of sort of like standing there saying, I've got no spells left. So what the damage, it's really simple terms, it just does extra damage with melee. So it's somebody who's sort of going to be, say if I'm on my own killing some monsters and I know I'm going to be there for a while, I could somehow find that killing the monsters is going to be more efficient with an air staff than sort of like casting spells, resting, casting spells, resting, and all that. Obviously, it still would be good to cast spells, but say if the say if the monster doesn't have much HP and it only takes 2 whacks with the staff, then yeah. Staff of Earth is it got the same intelligence. I gave these a visual effect as well, so I'm actually going to show you the visual effects. So I'm going to put a commoner down, or just an NPC. Oh god, what is it? Oh, I'm on triggers. So, visual effects, I know it's free to play. I may remove this when we sort of work on pay to play, sort of give pay to play items a lot more, trying to think. Give pay to play items a lot more meaning, so like, you know, in the olden days of Runescape where free to play pretty much had the very basics like Rune and Green Dragon Hide, and then if you became a member you'd get like a magic shortbow which had these cool visual effects when you did a special attack, like the Dragon Dagger, Dragon Longsword and all that. So I'll probably change it once that, but for now, you know, it's only free to play, so I make sure to do it. So the Staff of Air, actually I'm going to do the Staff of Earth because I want to see the acid effect. So I did try to match these with the you can't see the visual effect in the toolset, unfortunately. Anyways, that'll be a nice surprise for you guys whenever you get a staff. But anyways, yeah, they do have a visual effect which sort of match. So the acid is sort of like this green, which sort of represents the earth. The sonic is sort of like a white glow, sort of represent air. And obviously, Staff of Fire and Staff of Water have a fire, and water has cold, which is unfortunate. It seems odd that they go sort of like they go fire, then they go cold instead, sort of like water. Right. Anyways, let me get my stupid church bell. Back onto the items. So the Staff of Earth, I don't know, it just felt like it was more of a defense staff. So again, if you're on your own killing some monsters, doing whatever, God knows, and you're finding yourself, damn, I'm getting pretty hit hard and I need to keep rebanking to get food, you could take a Staff of Earth, which gives you 50 more HP. The Staff of Fire and Water, they are sort of like similar but different. So Staff of Fire, it gives you 25% damage reduction, I think it is, 25% damage immunity to fire, but then it makes you 25% weaker to cold. And Staff of Water, it makes you 25% weaker to fire, but 25% stronger against water or cold. And that's sort of good because wizards, they have a mix of element spells, so if you see a wizard, and I'm a wizard, so say if I'm a wizard and I see a wizard in the wilderness, he's carrying a Staff of Fire, I'm not going to be casting all my fire spells at him. I'm going to be looking into casting my cold spells or water spells, because I'm going to be doing 25% more damage. And obviously, again, with you, if somebody comes up to you and sees you're carrying a staff of cold or staff of water, they're going to be casting fire spells at you. But again, it's like, say like, I know dragons aren't in free to play, but say if when you do finally kill dragons, a staff of fire is going to be better, of course. Right, sorry about that blabbling. I thought I'd just go into what I did with these staffs because it sort of involves runes. I need your guys' help with runes now, and what to do with runes. So runecrafting is in the game at the moment. I haven't added a way to get to the Rune Mysteries place, a Rune Mystery Rock. I'm not quite sure what its actual name is. A Rune Essence Rock, that's probably its name. I haven't added a way to get to that because it sort of includes lore, which I need to create. So, all the altars are there, they're all functioning, rune crafting skills all there. So, I just need a way to find how to actually use runes now. So, I have a few ideas, and I'm going to pitch these to you and see what you guys think, because at the end it's all our game, to be honest. The first one is upgrade the wizard robes. So going room level base wise, it goes air, mind, water, earth, body, then fire. So fire is going to be the highest valued item or rune, because you need to be a higher level to be using fire runes or obtaining fire runes. So like I said, the first one would be upgrading the wizard robes. So the problem in Runescape, I'd say in free to play, well, the olden days of course they updated it now, but Rune was level 40 gear, Green Dragonhide was level 40 gear, but wizards, they still had level 1 robes, which were like really dirt cheap considering you could be max combat and a free to play, but you'd still be using like 20 GP wizard robes. Actually I think they were 1k GP in fact. So how would this work? So say if I have a wizard robe and a wizard hat, and I'm level let's say I'm level 10. So I have the option to craft earth runes, but obviously at the moment earth runes don't do anything for me. I could say, okay, these robes are getting really weak and I'm getting into killing higher monsters, but I literally have no defense and they're just killing me. So I need to upgrade these armor, well, these robes somehow. So, oh god, pardon me. So I could take these wizard robes and take them to the earth altar. It would cost me, I'd say, 1k earth runes, so it would give a player sort of like a break from what they're normally doing to put a good hour or two into crafting earth runes to get like a really good outcome. And they could change these 1k earth runes to sort of like imbue them into the robes. So it would sort of be a wizard robes of earth, and because I had the blue wizard robes, it would give some sort of a bluey brownish colour of a mix. And again, if I had black robes, it would be a black and brown mix of colour. So these stats of the robes, they would be a lot more better, because I am sort of looking into doing the combat triangle, because the combat triangle, if you don't like EOC, the combat triangle's always been there. Evolution of combat, it's sort of enforced the combat triangle, but it's still slightly not there. So if you're using level 1 robes against a level, or against rune, the rune is just gonna literally just cut through you. Although magic's supposed to be strong against melee, and it's supposed to be, well, it's strong against offensive and defensive, but obviously a melee is going to be kicking mage's ass. So these upgraded robes, because it's the earth, it could give you, because I'm sort of representing earth as defense, it could give you more defense than, say, like, I don't know, the robes of water, the robes of air, the robes of fire. Or I'll maybe just make all the robes sort of defensive and sort of like powerful, because mages, they have, they're sort of like top heavy, if that makes sense. So, they have like a large amount of damage, but they have a low amount of defense, and their HPs are lower. Whereas, let's say a ranger, they aren't sort of like the strongest, but they have a lot of HP and sustain. Whereas a melee, they can either be a defensive with, say, like a two-hander, or they could be a tank with a shield and, I don't know, scimitar. So, that's my one pitch. So, upgrading the wizard robes. Let me actually open up the conversation of the fire altar. Yeah, Runecrafting fire. I just wanted to see what level it is. Oh, so it's level 9 to craft fire runes. That doesn't... Oh yeah, it does seem right, because levels are different. So a level 9 in Neverwinter Nights 2 is pretty much like a level... I'd say it's pretty much like a level 30 to 50 in Runescape. So, that's going to be a good level for level 9s, because they'll be killing stuff like... Ow! Sorry, I just whacked my knuckle. So they'll be killing stuff like skeletons. So, pitch 2 would be Lodestones. Or actually, these, it depends if you like them both or hate them both, or you like one than the other. These are just optional for runes. So, I was looking into adding Lodestones. Now, first off, I need to get this off my chest. I cannot stand Lodestones. I hate Lodestones in RuneScape. They literally killed the game for me. Though I still play, I just absolutely hate them. The reason why I hate them is because it took away the sort of like the point of travelling. It took away the point of energy. It's like you can go from one side to the map to another in like just one click. It's so stupid. And it also killed items, say like the Ring of Wealth with the Grand Exchange teleport. It killed the Glory teleport. And those items, apart from the stats, I'd say they aren't really used at all. So, what I thought was adding Lodestones, but to teleport it would cost you something. So I'm going to show you a demonstration here quick. I'm actually going to save this area so I can do whatever. Let me remove the grass. So I could add a sort of like a hub into each of the cities. So that would be, I wouldn't add one to Alcrate because it's right next door. It'd probably just be the 3 main cities, to be honest, which would be Lumbridge, Varrock, and Falador, which are sort of the 3 hubs of the 3 modules. So let's say this is the sort of like the hub of Lumbridge, and it's actually pretty close to Alcrate, so you could say it's sort of a hub for Alcrate as well, if you're heading to Alcrate, of course. So I'm going to raise this. Yeah, I'm just going to add it like that for now. I'm not really fussed on the detail. Circle, I believe there is some stones, if I can find them. Circle of stones, I'm just going to add some random detail here. God, my toolset's so laggy. Right, so I'm going to add that. Add a pillar. Huh. Let's see. Oh, I know what I can do. Actually, no, I can't do that because I'm already using it of someone else. I was going to add the obelisk, but I'm using those obelisks as a sort of like a represent of the of the goddamn summoning obelisks. I don't know what I could use. I know what I could do. Give me a second. Boulder, where is it? Here we go. Oop, wrong one. There we go. Right, let me edit this quick. 2.5. So again, you can change like the stats of anything. You can change like its color, its size, its shape, We just had one there, and there. Again, this is just really random detail, so if I were actually going to do this, it would be a lot more impressive than this. So say like this is the hub for Lumbridge. So you would go up, you just cross a bridge, so I go up to the path, go up here. There would be a sort of like a trigger or a portal, something you would click on. It would say, where would you like to teleport? So I'm in Lumbridge, so I could teleport to Varrock or Falador. Say if I wanted to go to Falador, it could cost me 10 lore runes, 100 air runes, and 100 water runes. Yeah, Falador uses water runes. So it could cost me 10 lores, 100 airs, and waters. Say if I wanted to go to Varrock, it could cost me 10 lore runes, 100 air, and 100 fire. Then again, that leaves runes like the earth runes, the mind runes, and the body runes. So again, that's my pitch. So it's sort of Lodestones. I'd love to sort of like shape the Lodestones, because at the moment in Runescape it's sort of like, say if actually that fountain looks really good, looking really good close to one. God, that stupid church bell. So Lodestones in Runescape, it seems like a really stupid half-assed job. So it's just like a random block of circle outside the city, and it's just ugh. I'd like to add some sort of like, make it more more medieval and sort of like mystical, magical. So like a summoning circle and like a hill and all that crap. So that's my two pitches. So it's upgrading the wizard robes and the Lodestones. I really want to hear your guys' suggestions and opinions. I know I've been talking to Colton and Tristan. Colton says just to remove the runes in total, but I'm like, I really don't want to sort of like remove runes, because you got the smithing and mining for warriors, you got the crafting and hunting. I know hunting isn't free to play, but still, you got that for the rangers, and wizards have sort of like runecrafting. So if you remove runecrafting, then you remove sort of like the only skill for wizards. So I'd really love to keep runecrafting, but again, I'd love to hear your guys' opinions, so please do let me know, just comment below, and I'll read every single one and give you my opinion, and see if it's possible or not. Again, thanks for watching guys, and I will see you next time. Peace.